Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. Today I have for you a Silent Magician slash Dark Magician deck. Now I know what you're thinking, you're probably immediately going, Mario, I can't believe you welled out and you bought 3 structure decks. I only did it because my boy Juju Beans, shoutouts to you, he donated during the stream because he wanted me to have it. So obviously Silent Magician is going to be best used in something like spellbooks. I already see that the deck is becoming meta. But you guys know that that's not really my style. I tried spellbooks a little bit, it worked, but this is my sort of a fun version using Dark Magician. Silent Magician is just the engine here. It's gonna help you send your Legion the Fiend Jester and your Blue Dragon Summoner to the graveyard so you can search your Dark Magician and then hopefully special summon that with Ancient Rules. You can also send your Magician's Rod. And really having Silent Magician on board, it's really good because you get a free spell negation. So it's already better than, you know, just a plain old Magician's Rod on the field. It's probably gonna have more attack than Magician's Rod also because of the cards that you're gonna have in your hand. We have one level 8 for when it's destroyed, so even if you don't have back row, like enemy controller is the only defensive back row I'm running. Even if you don't have the enemy controller, you don't have to worry about your Silent Magician being destroyed, because if it does, then they'll have to deal with a 3500 beater. The reason why I went with Legion over Blue Dragon Summoner is because Legion will let me add the Dark Magician from the grave as well. So that's why we're only running 2. The 2 Magician's Rods, which is all we have. 1 Cosmic Cyclone, just to have something for the back row other than Dark Magic Attack. The 1 Dark Magic Attack and 1000 Knives is so that we can search whatever we need with Magician's Rod. 1 Dark Magic Curtain. This card can brick because obviously you're running a lot of searchers for your Dark Magician and you're only running 2 Dark Magicians as it is. So if you happen to draw both of them before you get to Dark Magic Curtain, then Dark Magic Curtain is just going to be a dead card. It happened to me in a couple duels, but it's just something you know that you kind of have to deal with in the deck. 2 Ancient Rules, and then 1 Champion's Vigilance. You can change this for something like Treacherous Grapple. I wanted to try Champion's Vigilance just because it's been such a long time since, you know, I've personally used it. I haven't used it, I think, since it got hit. So, but this is the deck list. We're using Master of Magicians, so we are gonna break, you know, from time to time. I didn't want to use Restart because, you know, the skill got nerfed, so we have to start adjusting to using decks without Restart. And Master of Magicians is always a good skill when using Dark Magician, because you can always activate it as soon as you play your Dark Magic Curtain. But let's go ahead and show you some replays. Now if you're a little bit surprised by the face cam, that means you haven't watched my 2 previous streams where I finally decided to add a webcam to my content. So yeah, if this is the first time seeing my face, this is the face behind the Jinso. And let me know down in the comments how you feel about the face cam. First we got a My Valentine here, 30 card deck. We have a pretty bad brick. Silent Magician level 8 for some reason just kept coming to my hand, and that happened repeatedly throughout the stream. And we're going up against a dragon deck, a very cool dragon deck actually. So they have a Lila, they mill Archbrave and a Tyrant Dragon. However, you can't special summon Tyrant Dragon unless you tribute a dragon from your side of the field. So that's why he wasn't able to summon with Archbrave Dragon. So I use my Magician's Rod, get my Dark Magic Curtain so I can set up my next turn. Obviously you can't activate it the turn you normal summon or special summon. And then I replace my Magician's Rod with Silent Magician, so I have a free negation and a 2500 beater on the field that's going to turn into a 3500 if it gets destroyed. That opening alone is really strong and can give your opponent, you know, problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and negate the Mausoleum. He summons a Vanguard of the Dragon, sets a card, sends another Archbrave, and now he can tribute his Vanguard that's on the field to special summon the Tyrant Dragon, which is prismatic by the way, really cool looking. But I'm gonna go for the Dark Magic Curtain right away. And this is another cool thing about the skill, you know, you have a 33% chance of getting 1000 knights, which is what I need here. Real cool animation. That's why we're running the red Dark Magician, by the way. Everybody wanted the animation on the stream. We're gonna see Castle of the Dragon Souls. So this play is kind of cool. If you don't know what this card does, once per turn you can banish one dragon type monster from your graveyard, then target one monster you control. It gains 700 attack until the end of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. So it's gonna get a 700 attack boost. And then it says when this face-up card is on the field is sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished dragon type monsters. Special summon that target. You can only control one Castle of Dragon Souls. So basically he's activating this on Tyrant Dragon, so the Tyrant Dragon destroys it and sends it to the grave, because you can't target Tyrant Dragon with trap effects. And then once this hits the grave, he gets his Archbrave Dragon back, which is it's a cool combo. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work out for him. I have the enemy controller. I get the 1000 Knives, so I just econ cheese, finish him with my Dark Magician, and that's the game. But I was really excited to see. Every time I see, you know, a deck that's not Sylvan's and Amazoness, I get excited. So as you can tell, I cannot wait for, I believe it's on the 26th, whenever the ban list is gonna be in full effect. So I can't wait. I haven't even tried to get out of Platinum this season, just because, you know, between the qualifiers and just the way the meta is right now. And look at this brick. I saved this replay specifically to show you guys my kind of luck, because if you guys don't watch the stream, I most of the time I only show wins, so you don't know the struggle, my boys. This is the kind of struggle I have to deal with on a daily basis. Luckily for me, my opponent is running some sort of 30 card Brick City deck, so I'm able to go all the way to turn 9 without doing anything. And then finally I have Blue Dragon Summoner. We can start making some plays. I'm gonna get my Dark Magician. I didn't know if this was stall, so I didn't want to go in right away and then get Lava Golem. So I just went with Silent Magician first to see what I was going up against. We see 4-star Ladybug of Doom. So I'm replacing a 4000 beater with 3500 beater. I'm okay with that. Hit him for 35. We're gonna see the Destiny draw. I still don't know what I'm playing against because I've only seen, you know, 4-star Ladybug. He picks up Supremacy Berry, which was a very odd choice. We're gonna see the Curse of Anubis. This was kind of smart. He waited in case I had a Champion's Vigilance, which I did. Or maybe he activated that in case I used Dark Magic attack. Either way, very solid play on my opponent's side. However, my Dark Magician is normal, so it's not affected by Curse of Anubis anyway. We're gonna see the Sphere Karibo. And look at what we're playing up against, boys. Shadow Slayer, Gravity Axe, Lockdown. He decides to destroy my Silent Magician level 8. I thought he was gonna attack directly and put me down to 600, which was kind of scary. So once he attacked my Silent Magician level 8, I knew it was good. I pick up 1000 Knives, which to be fair, I didn't even need. This makes it easier, but I had enemy controller, I had Ancient Rules to summon another Dark Magician, I have backup Silent Magician, so my man was done no matter what he did. But because I saw him play a Karibo, I decided to go with this play instead. I summon a Dark Magician and then send him to the graveyard with Silent Magician so that I can activate my Dark Magic Expanded during the damage step after, you know, after I played around the Karibo and hit him for exact lethal. Because my thought process was, if he's going to use a Karibo, he's probably going to use it on Silent Magician because he has the weaker defense and he can at least get over that. Dark Magician 2100, he might still not be able to get over it. So he gets boosted up to 3500 with Dark Magic Expended, and that's the game. Alright, I'm gonna try to go through these replays a little bit faster. Didn't realize that we're already 10 minutes deep into the video, boys. We're going second. Also, let me know if the audio is okay, because my microphone is a little bit farther than normal, just so I can have the camera angle right. I appreciate any feedback. Don't know what we're going up against. I go for the Dark Magician's Rod, get Dark Magic Curtain, just, you know, just to have my follow-up play But this is what I'm talking about. If I happen to draw a Dark Magician next turn, then my Dark Magic Curtain is dead. So you kind of just have to deal with that, honestly. I don't want to add a third Dark Magician and, you know, increase my chances of breaking even more. We're gonna see the tricky, go for Mage Power. I negate the Mage Power. And my opponent happens to have a second one. So he's able to crash into my Silent Magician, but he did all that just for me to have a 3500 beater on board. Kind of unfair. Now I go for Dark Magic Curtain. We're gonna skip the animation, we've seen it twice already. Activate my Dark Magic attack. He had an enemy controller, which wasn't gonna matter since my Silent Magician level 8 is unaffected. We got Kaiba Boy next. By the way, I will be streaming tonight around 9 PM Central Standard Time, so make sure you guys come out. We'll have a ton of fun, hopefully. Right, so this hand is not great. We don't have any back row, and unfortunately I already have both Dark Magicians in hand. But at least I have a spell negation. I have a 3000 beater on board. And there we see the Dark Magic Curtain, unfortunately. So we break right away. My opponent has beatdown, so he's able to get over my Silent Magician. But I get to replace her with level 8. I pick up Magician's Rod. Get my 1000 Knives. And I'm able to put another Silent Magician with 3000 attack, get over both monsters. And then here I just go for the Tribute Summon so that I can use my 1000 Knives on the monster. And that wins me the game. Nice and easy, boys, nice and easy. And we'll end things up with Jesse Anderson, which was actually a player using spellbooks, and he definitely misplayed. I think he wasn't aware what deck, or you know, what Dark Magician variant I was using. I feel like he would have played differently and probably beat me. But because he never saw the Silent Magician engine, he just saw Dark Magician. I guess that gave him sort of a false sense of security. We're gonna see go Magician of Prophecy, you know, basic shenanigans. He gets to add, I think Spellbook of Power out of that, I can't remember. He goes Spellbook of Secrets, adds Spellbook of Faith. So right here, I'm already feeling like, you know, the game's lost. I don't have really anything I can do. I can search for my Dark Magic Curtain. I have Champion's Vigilance, but if he chooses to, you know, just banish, and I'm pretty much screwed. And I top deck Silent Magician, and this was my opponent's crucial mistake. He should have banished Magician's Rod on summon. But I think because he thought I was just playing a normal Dark Magician deck, he felt safe on waiting for the Dark Magician. So I'm able to immediately tribute my Magician's Rod, and now I have a 2500 Silent Magician on board. So obviously if he activated Fate right there, I would have just negated. I set my Champion's Vigilance because I'm expecting Silent Magician to go away, you know, before the turn ends. And if I go Dark Magic Curtain next turn, I have a negation there for the possible second Fate that I figure my opponent would have. He goes Spellbook of Fate, banishing 3. I negate that, obviously. And here, I honestly don't know what happened. I don't know why he didn't search another Spellbook of Fate. Or can you only activate one per turn? Oh, you can only activate one Spellbook of Fate per turn. Yeah, so once I negated that, he pretty much had to wait and, you know, play during my turn, and I was gonna have my negation back. So that's kind of what happened. We're gonna see him search, do more shenanigans, thin his deck out a little bit. However, he never really gets enough attack to get over my Silent Magician. I go for the Dark Magic Curtain right away. So now if I wanted to, I had 2 negations with my Champion's Vigilance as well. And that's the game. So yeah, definitely things would have gone his way had he banished my Magician's Rod right away, but he didn't, so he had to deal with Silent Magician, and the advantage was all me after that. Yeah, here's the deck list once again. Just something fun. I tried Blue Eyes before I went Dark Magician on stream. That one failed pretty bad. This one did a little bit better. I want to try Red Eyes as well eventually. I just like the combo of you know, Silent Magician, Blue Dragon Summoner into Silent Magician, and then you get a free search. So I think that's cool. Putting any big monster with something that can negate spells, I feel like it's gonna be strong. But we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And till next time, which should be during tonight's stream. Bye.